Hi, Stalwart Fam.
Hi.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
My name is Michael.
And my name is Faith.
And we are
The Stalwart Lovers.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to our channel. If this is your first time seeing us, we make videos on faith, relationship, and lifestyle. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to this channel.
Subscribe.
You are going to enjoy every single video.
Yes.
If we do so, I always stammer when I say this place.
If we do say so
ourselves. All right.
Okay.
And if you're a returning subscriber, you know we
You
love
are
you.
welcome.
We love you so much.
Welcome back.
All right. So of course, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Make sure you like this video, and of course, have fun watching. So, babe, what are we doing today?
Yes, today we are proceeding. We are going forward in the series choosing a life partner.
Your favorite series?
Yes, your favorite series, and we are doing the episode 4 today, which is the checklist. I mean, what do we have to say about the checklist?
The checklist.
What does the checklist entail?
Do you have a checklist?
Yeah.
Should you have a checklist?
You know.
Would you? Could you?
You know what's the
Shouldn't you?
importance?
Shan't you?
What's the importance of a checklist and things like that? So, I mean, a checklist is not about tall, dark, and handsome. You know, it's not all about those characteristics.
Pointed nose.
Those pointed nose. You know, the dark skin.
Rat ears. Cat eyes.
What are you saying?
Elephant mouth. When I heard cat eyes for the first time, I was like, really?
Yeah, so I mean, it's not about those things. It's about what are the real qualities, the must-haves, the really, really important things that a person must have before you can choose them, or before you can even consider and start to even think about it and say, oh, is this even a possibility? Is this even something that can happen? You understand? So that is what we are doing today. So let's jump right into the video.
Okay. Now, I want to say that it is okay to have a checklist. Now, many people will tell you, don't give God conditions. Don't give God this. We're not saying you should give God conditions, but we're going to mention the importance of a checklist for the person you want to consider for. When you think about your spouse or the person you intend to marry, what are the qualities? In fact, everybody has a checklist somewhere in their minds. It doesn't mean a physical one. I had a checklist, not a physical one. You know, so it's okay to have a checklist. Very, very important. And sometimes when you worry that, okay, people are afraid that God is just going to give me anything and I must just take it. What if the person God gives me, I'm not attracted to the person? What if the person is not beautiful, or the person is not my taste, it's not my type? You know, I'll leave you with this scripture that says, delight yourself in the Lord,
and it
will give you the desires of your heart. Now, there's something about loving God and following Jesus that his decision for you always comes out the best. God knows the best spouse for you. He knows the perfect spouse for you.
Sometimes even those desires, they are found by God,
by
being close to God and working with God. Those are it is in those places that those desires get formed. Those, I want this in my spouse, I want that in my spouse.
Yes.
You understand that kind of thing?
Let me give you a perfect example. I told you before that my wife was exactly what I wanted. Now, I don't think it's a coincidence that I grew up liking dark ladies, grew up liking ladies that have long hair. It's like God knew who my wife was and started putting those desires in me, you know. And because I've been trying my best to follow God and trusting him for my own life partner. So when I would see that person, as long as I have been following God, something in me will agree. When God brought Eve to Adam, he said, this is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. So something in you would agree with that thing. So don't worry about if you will like who God will give you.
You will paint it.
You just love God.
For you.
Yes, love God first.
And by the time you see that person, you literally see all those qualities. I'm like,
yes.
Whoa.
Yes, exactly. Another very important reason why you should have a checklist is because it helps you to know the kind of people you should even consider. It helps you to filter out.
Yes, options.
Now, a lot of ladies get confused. Brother Tolu said the Lord spoke. Brother Shegun said the Lord spoke. I'm even confused. Even the president of my fellowship said the Lord spoke. Can God be speaking to all of you, right? Now, do you have a checklist to even say, see, there are some people you don't even pray about.
You don't even pray about.
There's some prayer points you don't bother.
They don't look like it.
Yes. You know, we talked about mindset. Now, it's very related to the mindset. the kind of person God has shown you are going to be. For example, let's say God has told you are an evangelist and you're going to be traveling all through the nations of the world to preach the gospel, and you are looking for a wife. You know
or
the
a
kind
husband.
of the kind of spouse you should be looking for.
Yes.
All right, their
Check
qualities.
that brother Tolu. I mean, check
Does
his
he look
qualities.
like he can,
Or-
know?
Or
Do
check
you-
that sister, or check whoever. You know?
Yes.
I mean,
So when God has shown you something, that's why you need to be a purposeful man. You need to know your purpose in life. When you know your purpose in life, it helps you to know the kind of things, qualities you know that your spouse must have. And even if they don't have it, they must have the seed of it.
those things.
Or they
yes.
must be teachable enough to grow into
In that capacity.
All right, so that's very important. It helps you to filter out requests, filter out ideas. All these brothers that every lady around them, is she the one? Is she the one? You're just stressing God's ears. Today you are praying about Sister Tolu. Tomorrow it is
Abi?
Sister Kemi, because they are all beautiful. You cannot marry every beautiful woman you see. You know.
Yes, so guys, what should be on your checklist? What are the things that you should have there? You understand? So before we go ahead, just take a very short, 1 minute or 30 seconds to evaluate. You know yourself. What is in your checklist right now? Just think about it. The spouse, the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, the person you want to stay with, what is there in your checklist?
What are the qualities that you think you must have?
Yes, look at it very well and think about it.
Let's give you 10 seconds to think. Okay, for real, you can pause the video, but make sure you think about it.
Yeah.
Have at least a few numbers. All right, now let's go.
Okay, so now let's prioritize. Let us order it in the right order. Let's take things like materials, things like their skin color, things like their height, things like maybe their job, things like that. Let's just put it on another maybe nice to have kind of list.
Yeah, you create a sub list.
Like a sub list. The major things that should be there. Okay, is he or she, in line with my purpose? That's one. Is he or she a visionary? Like, do they have vision for where their life should be, or what they should, or what they think life should be, or are they just aimless?
Or they don't see past their nose.
There's some people that are just aimless. See, when it is time to pick a partner, those things are very subtle. And if you're just emotional, you're just falling in love, you're just falling in love. Love is just happening to you. You're not really checking, how much of a visionary is this person? How smart is this person? Like, how smart are they? How disciplined are they? How much of God do they have on the inside?
Do they even fear God?
Do they even fear God in the first place?
Have they submitted their life to the Holy Spirit?
Yes, those things
I'm just
are
giving
not,
you tips that you can put in your checklist.
Yes, when maybe you have an issue, and that person becomes so calm. The person was angry with you before, and the person just calms down, and both of you solve the issue. That means the person is actually able to listen to God and listen to the Spirit, and not able to keep malice with you.
Yes.
But one small fight,
Wow.
issue, problem,
Everything scatter.
I'm a war, I'm a fight.
I'm in the these are seeds.
They are in the skis on their own. When you see things like that, my brother, my sister.
Let me just add a few to them. Is it lovable?
Yeah.
Do people love him? Or everybody is having an issue with him? And he's always the one that is misunderstood
Or she,
everywhere. Or she. Is he respectful? That's why I said if you are friends with them, you will see these qualities.
Or caring.
Yes. If you are friends with them, you will see that he's rude to his mother.
Yeah.
Or she is rude to her father or to her mother. You will see these signs. Is she respectful? You are a man, you are high on respect. You want a woman that would honor you, respect you. But you are seeing how she's behaving to other men. You are knowing that you still have work to do. Even if God might be speaking, this person might have work to do. A lot of things like that. What are things on your checklist? Let them not be the ephemeral things of life, all these materialistic things. Now let's talk about money.
Yes,
Some
and we need
people
to bring a balance
on that checklist. You must have money. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting a man who has money, or even all those other things. So even all those other things.
Height, the skin, the whatever.
Trust me. If you ask me what my desires were, not checklist, desires, they're nice to have. I would definitely tell you
And
she
those
should be
things are actually
tall,
nice to
dark,
have.
beautiful, have long hair. I don't know what I want to do with the long hair, but have long hair, very cute,
Cute,
but
quaint,
excuse me,
quaint.
point. Do you get the point, Sha? You get the point. Yes. So now these things are good. Money is good too, but where's the balance when it comes to finance on your checklist? I mentioned last time, some people's goal in life is to marry a rich man and be forever settled.
And be taken care
But
of.
I personally think that it's a terrible item on that list. Now there is a balance to it. Trust me, I want to put a balance to it. It's okay to have checklists that whoever you want to marry as a guy should be well-to-do, should have a job. He should be disciplined with his job. He should
be disciplined with money.
He should have prospects. The way he's looking, is he going to make it? Does he look like someone that is serious with his life?
Yeah.
And is dedicated about, dedicated
can
towards his
tell
goals.
when someone is serious with their life.
Or someone is laid back. Even if he doesn't have a job right now.
Someone that is not even open to show you how they are making money.
Yes. What's his attitude towards looking for a job?
They just keep producing money. You don't even know if it's what they are doing or whatever.
See, I don't blame ladies.
Producing money.
I don't blame ladies who are adamant on marrying someone that has money because they've seen their mothers suffer in the hands of reckless husbands. Some men have really failed us. But there are good men out there who have good qualities. Those are the people you should look out for.
Yeah.
Now, let me just put this. If you're, for example, you're a man, you're not doing too well financially, you're not even probably doing too well of a job. You are seeing vision towards a lady that is a bank manager. Trust me, it might be a very, very tough
one.
Or
an IT, specialist.
IT tycoon. There is no balance. As a man, then you need to have something you are doing. So when the lady has that in her checklist, that a man must be working independent of parents, you're not receiving monthly allowance and all those things, it's okay for a certain degree of women. So it's the level that you are that determines how important money should be in your checklist.
Let's take for example a university student, and you're already open to relationship. God is already speaking to you about someone, and that lady is also maybe a university student as well. How do you expect him to have had money? Someone that is still it's maybe his final year, and he's still getting money from his parents and things like that.
And it's totally fine.
Money should not be on that kind of person's checklist.
But there are other important things that must be on the checklist. That's why money is still at the last after you check the important things. Money, not even money. Is he responsible with his life?
Exactly.
Someone that is responsible with their life will be trying to get a good job.
Yes.
They'll be working hard. They'll be responsible towards their parents and their siblings. They'll be givers. Very deep things. So what we're trying to emphasize in this video is that it is okay to have a checklist. Your checklist help you to filter out options, and your checklist helps you to know the kind of people you are looking for. Right? Now, last balance to it. The things on your checklist. Are you those? Are they you?
Are you them?
Are you them?
Are them you?
Are them you? Because you attract your kind. We cannot say this enough. You want a visionary man. Can you carry vision?
Or are you visionary yourself?
Even if you are not visionary, if the man is the one visionary that is leading, you that you are leading, can you carry a man's vision, a man's body? Do you have capacity? The last time you were vice president or assistant treasurer to a man, did you kill his vision and you are always antagonizing him in ESCO meeting? Or you are supportive? Let God work on you. Let God build the character in you that will help you fulfill your purpose. Your marital purpose,
or as a man,
purpose.
Or as a man, you want a submissive woman, you want someone that will respect you and love you. I mean, are you ready to make her life comfortable enough for it to be easy for her to submit to you?
Yes, because if you make submission easy, women don't have problem submitting. When you make it easy,
when you love them, you are totally on their side, and
you submit to them as well.
And you
because submission is actually,
in two ways.
Both ways, yes. Even though the Bible emphasizes it on the lady, because this gender, the Bible says understands that this gender, and of course the men too. You have to love because this gender too. So are you happy now? Because you want to shock my head. You want to shock my head. I hope this video has blessed you, even though we are a little bit goofy here and there.
Yeah.
I hope that you've picked the important nuggets from this video. The checklist is important. The next video in this series is making your final decision. Now we are making sure that we're not overextending the series, so we are bringing it to a gradual close. So that we will summarize. We are just summarizing. Many other things that you are looking for can be answered in maybe Q&A sessions and all that. So make sure you don't miss the next video as well. Making your final decision. How do you finally know that yes, I am sure this is the person?
Yes.
So don't miss that video as well. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment. Let us know how you feel. Let us know
let us know how you feel
feedback
about it
on this checklist, and of course subscribe to the channel, share. And follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram.
Follow me.
You guys are following her too much, and now our followers are more than mine. Anyway, that's by the way. Anyway, followers is not on my checklist. So
so okay, we come over again.
Keep loving
and keep believing.
We are
the Stalwart Lovers.